Have you ever pondered upon the profound question of who truly benefits from the riches buried deep within the soil of Africa? The answer, unfortunately, may not be as straightforward as you'd think. Our journey begins with the initiation of gas projects in Africa, a continent blessed with abundant natural resources. The story unfolds with the discovery of gas reserves in Mozambique by the Italian oil company Eni. This marked the beginning of the Coral South project Eni Rovuma Basin and Mozambique Rovuma Venture, projects that promised prosperity and progress. However, the reality was far from the rosy picture painted. Reports began to surface about the exploitation of local Mozambican workers who were paid 10 times less than their expatriate counterparts. A stark revelation that raised questions about the integrity of these projects and the companies running them. This blatant disparity in pay was not just an exploitation of the hardworking Mozambicans, but also a glaring example of economic inequality. The situation was further compounded by allegations of fraudulent practices within the contracts and the possibility of political and regulatory complicity. The effects of these actions are far-reaching. They not only impact the individual workers, but also ripple across entire communities, affecting families and future generations. Yet, despite the mounting evidence and growing outcry, the exploitation continues unchecked. Fast forward to the present day, and the situation remains largely unchanged. The exploitation has morphed into a systematic issue, with multinational corporations and financial institutions investing billions into fossil fuel production. The argument given is that gas serves as a transition fuel, a stepping stone towards the industrialization of African economies. But is it worth the cost? The International Energy Agency has called for a halt to new oil and gas development, warning of a trajectory towards significant global warming. Yet, the exploitation of Africa's natural resources continues unabated, with companies like Eni and Total Energies and financial institutions like Citi and JP Chase leading the charge. The time has come to bring this issue to light, to expose the exploitation and demand a just transition to renewable energy. It's not just about economic inequality or environmental degradation, but about the right of African nations to control and benefit from their natural resources. So, what can you do? Start by spreading awareness about this issue. Talk about it, share it on your social media platforms, discuss it with your friends and family. Remember, change begins with a single step, and your voice can be the catalyst for that change. Don't just stand by, take action, and become a part of the solution.